The story of Isaiah, the prophet of salvation and divine judgment. Isaiah receives his prophetic calling in a dramatic vision of God's throne. He sees the Lord high and lifted up, surrounded by seraphim. Overwhelmed by his unworthiness, Isaiah is cleansed with a burning coal. God asks, "Whom shall I send?" And Isaiah responds, "Here am I, send me." God rebukes Judah for their rebellion and false worship. The people are accused of turning to idols and trusting in human power. Judgment is pronounced, but a remnant is promised to remain faithful. The Lord foretells the collapse of Jerusalem and Judah due to their corruption. Leaders and elders are condemned for oppressing the poor. God's judgment will strip away all pride and expose injustice. Amid judgment, a promise of restoration emerges. A righteous branch will come from the line of David. The survivors in Zion will be called holy, and God's presence will be their covering. Isaiah sings a parable about a vineyard representing Israel. Despite God's care, the vineyard yields only bad fruit. God declares judgment on the vineyard for its injustice and unrighteousness. An expansion of Isaiah's heavenly vision and call. He is commissioned to preach to a people who will not listen. Though the land will be laid waste, a holy seed will remain. King Ahab faces invasion but refuses to trust God. Isaiah prophesies the birth of Emmanuel, a child symbolizing God's presence. Despite Ahab's unbelief, God will bring deliverance in his own way. Isaiah warns of Assyria's invasion as God's judgment. The people are urged not to fear earthly threats but to fear the Lord. The Lord becomes both sanctuary and stumbling stone for Israel. A prophetic light breaks into the darkness. The birth of a divine child. Titles like Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God describe this coming ruler. Peace and justice will be established through him forever. Assyria is used as God's instrument but will be judged for its pride. A remnant of Israel will return and trust the Holy One. God's judgment purifies. From Jesse's stump but his promises endure. King, righteous and just. He will bring peace even to creation itself. The wolf with the lamb. Nations will seek him, and Israel will be regathered. The redeemed sing a song of praise and thanksgiving to the Lord. Joy and trust replace fear, as God becomes their strength and salvation. Isaiah prophesies against Babylon and other nations. God's justice extends beyond Israel. He rules all nations. The pride of empires will be brought low. A taunt against the fallen king of Babylon highlights God's judgment on pride. The day of the Lord will humble all who exalt themselves. Israel will be restored while oppressors fall. Amid judgment, Isaiah offers words of hope to the brokenhearted. God promises to heal, bind up, and redeem his people. Salvation will come to those who wait on him. Jerusalem is depicted as the center of God's kingdom. Nations stream to it for instruction and peace. God's justice and righteousness reign forever. A final vision of hope. God creates a new heaven and new earth. Sorrow and death are no more. Joy and life will reign eternally. All flesh will worship the Lord, and peace will reign eternally.